interesting with this is, unlike the Gates and the Manafort indictment, when you look at the criminal complaint for George Papadopoulos, a foreign policy advisor who now President Trump, then candidate Trump, recognized to the Washington Post editorial board in March of 2016, this did affect the campaign. And this is something that the White House, frankly, is going to have to address. They can distance themselves from the indictments relating to Manafort and Gates, but clearly in this complaint, it alleges, the FBI says, that Papadopoulos was in touch with foreign nationals who he understood to have close relationships with senior Russian officials. This was during his time on the campaign. And what struck me is that the complaint says not only did he lie to the FBI about the nature, the extent of his relationships with his foreign nationals, but it also says he tried to obstruct the FBI by deleting his Facebook page in February. This was after he had met with the FBI, after he had been interviewed. He apparently, according to this complaint, deleted his Facebook page in February that had contacts between him and officials connected to senior Russian officials. And what's interesting here is that it sort of belied, it sort of contradicts what he had told the FBI in previous interviews. So he apparently deleted this Facebook page, created a new one that did not have any of those communications. And so it's really interesting to me when you look at the broader picture here. He was allegedly told in this complaint by a professor in London who had ties to Russians that the Russians had dirt on Hillary Clinton. They had thousands and thousands of emails. As we know, Kate, the WikiLeaks during the campaign only released DNC emails as well as John Podesta emails. As far as I know, there weren't any emails related specifically to Hillary Clinton. But we do know, and just trying, looking at big picture here as you try to connect the dots, there was an effort on people, a researcher connected to the campaign, reaching out to Russians, looking for Hillary Clinton's thousands of missing emails, the 33,000 deleted emails. As you know, we reported last week, Cambridge Analytica, a data firm connected to the campaign, reached out to WikiLeaks, asking them if they needed help with Hillary Clinton's emails. I just think it's interesting in that context as we look through this complaint. Clearly, this is someone who was part of the campaign that Donald Trump had recognized, who was in touch with people connected to senior Russian government officials, talking about Hillary Clinton's emails, talking about dirt on Hillary. So it's really just interesting in the broader context here, Kate.
Well, and there's still a lot more context for us all to kind of soak through as we look through this complaint. Great to see you, Pamela. Thank you so much. We're going to have much more on our breaking news ahead. 2 people connected to the Trump campaign under indictment. While Paul Manafort was once the face of the Trump campaign, his associate, Rick Gates, he kept a lower profile. What do we know about Gates? Why was he visiting the White House several times still this year? Stay with us.